feel lost in general, set a personal daily loss limit and just have that be your goal. That's it. Because if I was, and you guys, gonna disagree with me on this, but I would sooner invest in a trader who could stick with their personal daily loss limit for a full year than someone who is bouncing up and down with their personal daily loss limit. Maybe they're up 5,000, down 5,000. Like, I don't think that's really sustainable. But if you could just stick to the daily loss, like your personal daily loss limit, like that is what's going to help you build your account. That's what's going to help you stay live. That's going to help you scale up. It's going to help you enjoy your winners, because if you're risking too much, then your winning days are going to suck, because relative to your big ass loss you just had, you just made a couple bucks, but it's not enough. And so any success you have in trading is going to revolve around your personal daily loss limit, and that's how you end up enjoying trading. But you have to get to that point. You have to wait like that 2-hour period where it's like, oh yeah, I didn't have that bad of a losing day. But I feel that until like 5 o'clock.
You also have to look at, to piggyback off of you, you also have to look at, you guys touched base on it, Hogue, earlier today with Matt, when to stay away, right? Like you have your daily loss limit, but you take your profits. Do you come back in later on because you're feeling good? Or do you say, hey, enough's enough? And I think that also secures what you're saying, Dolby, is, you take your bad with your good, but know when to get out on both ends.
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, for a long time, I thought that the hardest thing in trading was closing out a winning trade. However, my mind has now changed. I do think the hardest thing in trading now, at least for me, is taking a small loss on the day. It's easy to make a lot of money. It's easy to lose a lot of money. But the hardest thing to do is just lose a little bit and leave. Like almost no one can do that. And you work customer service, and I used to work customer service, and I've probably looked at thousands of accounts, and I know of one account in which they kind of softly crash landed their account and stuck with a personal daily loss limit. So there was maybe $400, and they did it. It took them 2 or 3 weeks, but they kept their personal daily loss limit. They ended up blowing up out of the account. But I've never seen that before. I've never seen an account actually just slowly lose money. 95% of the time, it is a daily loss limit violation. People don't want to they can't handle the risk. In the moment. Not in general, but in that specific moment, they end up going on tilt. And I've made literally every mistake, which is why I talk about this so confidently, because I've confidently made all these mistakes.
What percentage of traders do you think are actually able to stick to their personal daily loss limit every time?
The same amount of traders that can stay profitable.
I like it.
Yeah, if you can't manage, so here's the thing, the market is big enough to take all of your money. It doesn't matter if you're trading a $2,000 account or if you're long-term capital management. If you over-leverage and don't manage your risk, the market is big enough to take $1,000 or $1 billion. It does not care. It'll take all of your money. So might as well start practicing now, everybody. What are you waiting for? Because you're going to need this skill now, and you're going to need it 5 years from now. If your account's 5,000 or if it's 100,000, it's the same skill set.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's hard. So hard.
Changes your mindset with more contracts, more money, more problems. And
more money, more problems.
And I've had accounts that I was just able to bleed out little by little and not hit a daily loss limit.
It's almost no one does it. Like I said, I've seen one account in working customer service for 2 years. Saw one account, and it stuck out to me like a sore thumb. I was like, holy cow, this guy did not hit the daily loss limit. He just slowly.
It's that tendency to try by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, like I said, I bet that trader, if they're still trading with us, I bet they're doing pretty good, or at least breaking even. Because if they can still have that risk management, then you're golden. That's, I think, the hardest part. The hardest part for me now is just getting in the right direction of the market. But as long as my discipline's good, eventually it will all come out fine.
Mike, a lot of folks are asking, what are range charts?
So range charts, basic form, there is a certain amount of movement, right, within the market, every bar. A range bar is going to go ahead and, let's say if there's a 10 range, there's a certain amount of price movement within that bar, and then it starts a new one. So it's not necessarily a timed bar, it is literally a price driven bar. Kind of gives you a good idea of directional area. So I know, like, if I start to see a bunch of red 10 range bars, so I know 10 ticks, 10 ticks, 10 ticks, it's not really fighting it, so to speak, so I can actually see where that movement's going. I know TradingView unfortunately doesn't have, or they have some sort of a range bar. Looks a little funky, but I know Tradeovate does, and I normally hop on that pretty good.
All right, thank you for that. We're getting pretty short on time here. Dolby, do you have any last comments?
I don't think so. I hope everyone's trading well and having a good time. Most importantly, hope everyone's managing their risk, not getting too stressed out, treating themselves fairly, enjoying the journey that is trading. Don't waste it. Improve yourself. Use it as a way to improve yourself.
It is a never-ending journey. There is no
Order filled.
destination. It's just till the last day. Last time you take a trade, it's always
every day is equally as hard. Whether it's the beginning or the very end, there is no end. Really, every day is just hard.
Absolutely.
It doesn't, I'm sorry, Chad. It doesn't get any easier ever. It's just always hard.
Yeah, because when we get the right answers, the market changes the questions. Mike, any last question? Any last comments, thoughts? It's been great to have you on here.
No, I appreciate you guys having me on here. A lot of fun. Always love hearing everybody's thoughts. Love reading the chat comments and things like that. But yeah, to piggyback what you guys said, I know we always say trade for tomorrow, but man, make a career out of it. Don't try to rush it. Just nice, smooth sailing. Trade for Taco Tuesday. Shoot, get yourself some tacos. Make money to go ahead and do that. Let's have some fun with it. But yeah, no, that's my best advice: is slow, patient, let it come to you.
Yeah. No rush. Market's not going anywhere, and if it does, we all have bigger problems.
Exactly.
Great thought, and I am ready for some tacos right now.
Ain't that?
Oh yeah.
Sweet. All right. Thanks, guys. Dolby, always a pleasure. Mike, pleasure having you. We'll be seeing you again, I'm sure, very, very soon. And trade well, everyone. We are going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to get ready for the Top Quiz, everybody's favorite quiz show, and we'll look forward to group coaching with Dakota just after that. So sit tight. More coming at you. Thank you.